Hello everyone, myself Alok Kumar. I am assistant professor in Government College of Engineering, Dharmapuri. So here we will see next topic in second unit, that is ambiguity. Okay, so here we will see a grammar capital G is said to be ambiguous if it has more than one leftmost derivation tree, or more than one rightmost derivation tree, or more than one pass tree. Okay, for at least one string. Okay, in all these three conditions, if any one is true, then we will say the grammar is ambiguous, or we will say ambiguity is there in that grammar. Okay, suppose we are taking one set of production rule like this one: E is generating E plus E, and E is generating E minus E, and E is generating ID. These three production rules, suppose we are taking as one example, and we are having one string like ID minus ID plus ID. Okay, so here for this input string, we can see here two pass trees are possible for this production rule. Okay, so here we can see here this one, suppose we are having this input string, how we are going to generate pass trees. So you will see here, firstly we have taken this E is generating E plus E, E is generating E plus E. After that, this E we have replaced with E minus E, the E minus E. Okay, after that this E we have replaced with ID, and this next step E we have replaced with ID. After that, this E we have replaced with ID. So here you can see here ID minus ID plus ID. So this input string we are going to generate from this pass tree. So here one pass tree, this one is possible, and one this one is possible. How? Because suppose we are taking one production rule like E is generating E minus E. If we are replacing this E with ID, and after that this E we are replacing with E plus E, and this E we are going to replace with ID, and next this E we are going to replace with ID. So here we can see this one is second pass tree. So here we can see means for this input string ID minus ID plus ID, there are two pass trees are possible. So here we will say this given grammar or these production rule are having the property ambiguity property is there. So we can say this grammar is ambiguous. Okay, so here we can see ambiguity in grammar is not good for a compiler construction. If we are going to construct a compiler at a time, ambiguity is not good. Okay, so no method can detect and remove ambiguity automatically. For that we can do like these two things, but it can be removed by either rewriting the whole grammar without ambiguity. Okay, suppose some grammar is having ambiguity, at a time we can rewrite that grammar again. Okay, we can write that grammar again in such a manner so that it should not have ambiguity. And the second one is by setting and following associativity and precedence rule, we can remove the ambiguity. Okay, so what is associativity and what is precedence, constraints or rules? So we can see here like associativity. So if an operand has operators on both sides, the side on which the operator takes this operand is decided by the associativity of those operators. Suppose here one example we have taken ID plus ID plus ID. Okay, suppose we are taking the we are adding these two, ID plus ID. Firstly we are finding this one, and after whatever addition is coming, after that we are adding this ID with that addition. Or if we are doing like ID plus and ID plus ID, these last two if we are adding at a time, also we can add. So based on this one we have to see the associativity. Okay, so operations such as addition, multiplication, subtraction and division are left associative. Means suppose some addition operator is coming, or multiplication or subtraction is coming, or division is coming at a time, we have to follow left associativity. Okay, so you can see here this, suppose for this example you can see if an operand has operators on both sides. Okay, so here you can see this ID is having operators on both sides. Okay, plus this one and this one. Okay, so we based on this one we have to decide the means which side we have to take. We have to find the sum firstly. So based on this one we can see addition is left associative, so firstly we will find the sum of id plus id. Okay, after that the next is precedence. Okay, if two different operators share a common operand, the precedence of operators decide which will take the operand. Suppose we are having one expression or example, if we are taking 2 plus 3 into 4 will be interpreted as 2 plus 3 into 4. Okay, meaning of this one is this multiplication is having more precedence than the addition. So firstly this will be calculated, and after that this 2 will be added with this 3 into 4, that is 12. Okay, so this one is precedence. After that next topic we will see, that is left recursion. Okay, so a grammar becomes left recursive if it has any non-terminal a whose derivation contains a itself as the leftmost symbol. Okay, so you can see here with this example why we are doing a study of this left recursion, because here if some grammar is having left recursion, so we have to remove that left recursion. Okay, we have to make that grammar free from left recursive. Okay, so see here, if this in this example here one production rule is a is generating a alpha and second is a is generating beta. Okay, one example is this one and second example is this one, s is generating a alpha and second production rule is beta. Okay, one is, and another production rule is a is generating sd. So here these two examples we have taken, one this one having two production rule, this example is having three production rule. So here we can see here first example, this one is left recursion is there, because here in this one a is generating a alpha, so first that is non-terminal and with same symbol, this same non-terminal a and this one a. So because of this one here, this one is left recursion is there, so this one we will say as immediate left recursion is present. Okay, this in second example here this one is s is generating a alpha b and second production rule is beta and third production rule is a is generating sd. So second also in this example also this one is left recursion is there. How we can see, s is generating a alpha beta and this s we can replace with a alpha beta. So here you can see a alpha d and beta d. This s we have replaced with these two production rule. Okay, so this one we say as indirect left recursion is present. Okay, so when the parser encounters the same non-terminal in its derivation, it becomes hard for it to judge when to stop parsing the left non-terminal and it goes into an infinite loop. Okay, how we will remove left recursion? So here you can see with this example, suppose the production rule is like a is generating a alpha beta, so we can convert this grammar or we can make this grammar free from left recursion like this manner. A is will generate beta a dash, one new non-terminal we will take, and that new non-terminal will generate alpha a dash and empty. So this one grammar will generate same set of strings whatever this grammar has generated. Okay, just the difference is this one is in this left recursion is there, in this no left recursion. Same in this example, here you can see these are some production rule and here indirect left recursion is there, so we will replace this s with a alpha d and beta d. So here we have replaced. Now we will convert this one into and that grammar having free from left recursion. Okay, so here s is generating a alpha beta, here no recursion is there. Here this one a is, how we will do, a will generate beta d a dash and this new non-terminal will generate a alpha d a dash and empty. Okay, so like this manner we can remove the left recursion from the grammar. Okay, so you can see with this problem here we can consider here these are the production rules and in this left recursion is there, because this one is E and here this one E is present. Here T is there. Here in first non-terminal, first is non-terminal and with same symbol. Okay, we can remove the left recursion. How we will remove? You can see here. E will generate TE dash, new non-terminal we have taken here. This new non-terminal will generate plus TE dash empty. Same manner here we will find T will generate FT dash, and T dash will generate, new non-terminal will generate asterisk FT dash empty. And this one here no left recursion is there, so F is generating ID. Okay, so in same manner here second example is like this manner. If we are having one grammar and we have to eliminate left recursion, so how we will do? You will see here in first step what we will do. You will see here A is generating BAAC. Okay, so you can see here left recursion is there, so we will see BAA dash CD dash CA dash, and A dash will generate AA dash empty. Okay, now here the given grammar becomes these two and this one BBA BB AB D. This one we have written. Now in next step what we will do, in this one here we will see this, we will make like B will generate BB, and this A we have replaced with B A dash C A dash. Here you will see, and B already there in second step. After that in third step we will eliminate this left recursion here and here. So you can see here same, these production rules same, and here B will generate C A dash B B dash D B dash, and B dash will generate B B dash, and A dash B B dash and empty. Okay, so like this manner we can remove the left recursion from this given grammar. So remaining topic we will see in next lecture. Thank you.